Hey, what's up? Alex here. The type of video that I look forward doing the most every year is a desk makeover tour. I really enjoy doing desk setup, and this is what I consider to be the final look of the study room. From my last home office makeover video, I've shifted one of the desks out from the study room to create a space for my work and console gaming. And for quite a long period of time, the study room I will consider to be in a pretty bad state. Doesn't feel good or comfortable inside. This space will be mainly for my other half, her working from home and some gaming. I'll be only coming in when I need to edit my videos or at night when I just want to hang around at the living room area. So it's time to change things up. I don't intend to spend too much on new furnishings, and so it's going to be a trip to IKEA. The plan is to reuse the existing standing desk legs since they are all still working fine, and just get a kitchen top from IKEA to act as the tabletop. This is a very popular desk hack that I've always wanted to try out. Of course, I'm gonna get the Alex drawer, just one at the side since I have some space for storage. I also like to try doing a window settee. I think it will make the space look a lot more cozy. Lastly, I got a bunch of items from the marketplace, which you can spot them later in the video. So first up, I decided to assemble the furniture first. For the window settee, I got the Norley drawer series. Initially, I planned to use 4 big drawers and 2 small drawers with a remaining gap of 20 cm. Then I realized it's a very awkward 20 cm gap which is too small to realistically put anything there. In the end, I decided to return back the 2 small drawers and use that space to put a big plant instead. To make the window settee look more seamless from wall to wall, I went to get an additional top and bottom piece of the drawer. Luckily, IKEA sold them separately as part of the Norley series. I used a handsaw to cut it so that it will fit just nicely. One interesting thing I realized about their wood is you only find the wood at the sides. In the middle, it's just made up of cardboard. With that, the base goes wall to wall and overall looks much better. Assembling the Alex drawer is quite time consuming, but at least it's so much easier doing it in my gym room with the rubber mat protection. I got a couple of these desk organizers which fit quite nicely for the Alex drawer. Once these are done, then come the tabletop which I will need to carefully plan out before drilling the screws in. One of the reasons why I want to change the tabletop is because the depth of the Omni desk is fixed at 76 cm, which I find is too big, but this one is just 63.5 cm. Because of the depth, I will have the legs flush all the way to the front in order to make space for the cable management tray and power strip. I'm reusing back the existing power strip, but for cable management, I bought the advanced bar from OmniDesk as it is able to extend more than 1 meter. One of the things you need to plan ahead is the size of the power adapters that you are going to plug in and make sure there is enough space for them. In my experience, I know the LED light strips come with big adapters, so time to unbox that first. This time round, I decided to try out the smart light strips from Philips Hue. They tick all the checkboxes for me, runs on Zigbee, integrates well with SmartThings and Home Assistant, able to set multi-colors, but more about it later as I just want to make sure there is space for the power adapter. Eventually, this is how I will place the power strip and cable management bar. Then it's time to drill in all the screws. This is relatively easy if you have the right tools. I also managed to get OmniDesk to send me a new set of screws as the existing ones are already rusty. I then stick in the LED light strips. I have quite a number of comments in my smart home videos asking how to install these smart light strips. It's really very easy, just literally peel off the adhesive tape and stick it at the back of the desk. One thing I like about the Philips Hue strip is that it comes with a diffuser, so the lights will be very evenly spread out. The table is 1.86 meter, so I needed some help to bring the desk upright. First thing I want to test out is the standing mechanism, whether it is working fine. If you look back at all my desk setup, I will always include an LED light strip behind because it really looks so good. Because the desk is going to be very near to the wall, you won't be able to see such uniform brightness without a diffuser. Now it is time to put everything together: the PC, monitor, peripherals, and some interesting devices I got here. It took me a long time to research the products and decide on the right one for this setup. I'm going to fast forward all the unboxing and straight away show you the final setup. Frankly speaking, I am so pleased with this final look. I think I like this even more than my own home office setup. Let's talk about the chair first, one of the most important things in the setup that you shouldn't overlook. This is the Steelcase Leap. Steelcase is one of the very popular global brands for office chairs. The savings from getting IKEA furnishing probably all goes to this chair. This costs about 2K SGD with the headrest. Pretty expensive for a chair, but as you age older, especially approaching 40, you wouldn't mind spending a little more to get a good chair to look after your body. This is a fabric chair with different types of fabric options for you to choose. There are also different colors for you to pick, but very limited choice here in Singapore as compared to in US. What I have here is the Cogen material, in full black for the frame and fabric. The Cogen is smoother and also feels cooler. Overall, the chair is super comfortable. The way the back support is designed feels like it wraps around your back nicely. Everything is highly adjustable for the seat and armrest, but not the headrest, which is probably my only complaint. Fabric is a little hotter compared to leather or mesh, especially with the crazy weather now, but shouldn't be a problem if you have AC on, or like my case, the desk is directly under the ceiling fan. I also got an IKEA footrest here to kind of try out whether I would like having a footrest. So far, I find myself using it pretty frequently. We actually took quite some time to decide on a chair that we both find comfortable to sit in. We tested almost all the highly reviewed chairs here in Singapore. Maybe in my next video, I can do a tier list of all the chairs I tested. Let me know in the comments if that is something that you will be interested to watch. Moving on next is the monitor. I consider it to be as important as the chair, if not more. This is Alienware's 38-inch widescreen curved monitor. We used 34-inch display before, but I find them a little too narrow, so that's why I decided to go for 38-inch this time. There isn't many options out there at this size. Luckily, the Alienware tick all the boxes for me as well. IPS panel, 1 millisecond response rate, supports G-Sync and not too curved because personally I don't like curved screen, but my other half prefers that. Since the back of the monitor is a see-through glass, how the design looks at the back is very important. And I must say, I absolutely love this. The color scheme fits so nicely to my overall theme. Connected to this screen is my new custom-built PC. Took me quite a while to find the components to match my aesthetics, good performance, and not breaking the bank. Overall, I think this casing is absolutely stunning. The black and white Stormtrooper look matches perfectly with this monitor. I like RGB lighting, but not too over, so you can see I configured something rather simple. Here are all the parts I use for this build if you are interested in doing something similar. If you are wondering what is this robot looking thing beside, this is actually a fast charger from a company called Gravastar. There are two USB-C and one USB-A ports. First of all, the color scheme matches my theme. Besides that, I think it also fits very well to what I'm doing, bots and all the automation stuff. If you like these kind of sci-fi robotic looking gadgets, you can check out their website. They have tons of such very interesting products. Next, my keyboard of choice is the Halo 96 from a company called Newfie. For mouse, I picked the Razer Basilisk V3 Pro. Keyboard and mouse are where your hands are always in touch with. So to me, they are peripherals that you need to feel good using them. Very important to keep you productive at the desk. I'm not into building my own keyboard, so I'm looking for a pre-built custom mechanical keyboard because that's also what my other half prefers, and with the numpad. Looking at the online reviews and of course the aesthetic design, I decided to try out the Halo 96 from Newfie. I would say it totally exceeds my expectations. Fantastic typing experience. The keyboard has a good amount of weight so that it won't move around at all. Very solid build. The feel of the keycaps, the color combination, and the font used, everything comes together so well. I go with tactile switches, the Rose Glacier. I also like the RGB lighting along the sides of the base, which matches quite nicely with the mouse as it also has a light underneath, giving a very nice lighting effect. The Razer Basilisk is probably the best hybrid mouse out there. Hybrid means it's good at both gaming and also for productivity work. After using the Logitech MX Master 3 for very long, I'm now very used to having a mouse with this fin at the side. And you can see it uses a different rubber material here, giving very good grip control. Similarly, for the scroll wheel, there are two modes that you can easily switch between. Good number of shortcut keys that you can set, and again the aesthetics. It's a very beautiful mouse, matching with the black and white theme I have here. Both the keyboard and mouse is sitting on a wool felt desk mat that I'm selling on my own Shopee store. You can also pair with a matching coaster with the cup. Anyway, I'm selling them super cheap. I think it's good if you just want to give it a try on wool felt material, whether you like it or not, or you can always get one if you want to support my channel. For audio, I'm using the PS5 Pulse 3D headset and sitting on this very nice black and sleek stand that you can find in my Shopee store as well. Just happened that the color also matches my black and white theme. I'm using the same headset for my PS5 gaming. Very used to wearing this already. This is the Logitech G Pro 3 Pro. It has a 5-inch display, 1080p resolution, and 4K video. The camera is 50 megapixels, Next, I want to introduce you to a device that you don't commonly find in a desk setup. This is a network attached storage, NAS in short. The one I have here is from Synology, one of their entry model, the DS423 Plus. I need to figure out a solution as the space required to store all my data has exploded. For my YouTube videos, movies, and having a dog now taking more photos and videos, all these require more and more storage space, especially with 4K and HDR quality. I used to just want to keep it simple using external SSD, but this has been very troublesome having to plug in plug out between my PC, laptop and PS5. Having a NAS means I can easily access my data anywhere in the house or even outside. This model has a total of 4 hard disk slots. I have populated 2 x 4 TB so far. For this model, you can expand an additional enclosure after the 4 slots are all used up. Besides using it for normal file storage, I also set up a Plex media server here to stream my own videos. Smart home users can use it to set up HomeBridge for Apple HomeKit or even Home Assistant as well. Sitting on top of the NAS, I have this floating light bulb here. By default, the bulb shouldn't move at all, but because I have a ceiling fan blowing on top, the bulb will constantly rotate with the wind. Turns out to be very cool this way. But of course, this light is just for decoration. My main source of lighting is going to come from this intelligent desk lamp from BenQ. Lighting has a big impact on how your setup looks. It plays a huge role setting the mood right. In my home office, I went with BenQ screen bar, but I feel that screen bar doesn't fit nicely for a widescreen curved monitor. So I decided to try out their desk lamp for this study room. I like that it has the accessories to go with a clamp instead to keep the desk clean. I love the design, and just nice it has the gold color option that is going to match so well with all my other lights in the living room. To turn on or off the lamp is by simply touching this metal ring on top. The knob here allows you to change the brightness and temperature of the light manually, or you can let it automatically adjust based on surroundings. That's why it's called an intelligent lamp. You can easily position the lamp any way you want, and it will stay put there, very well built. Besides that is my Philips Hue light strip. You can easily set 3 color zones on their app this way. Now I kind of know why their products are more expensive. Their lights are really at a different level. I also placed their gold portable light hiding behind the plant, having the light bounce off the wall this way, making the plant pop off, especially at night. So here at the window settee, this is an artificial bamboo plant from IKEA. I got a customized pot from Taobao to fit this space exactly, making sure I can still use the power sockets. The cushion on top is also customized from Taobao. This is 3 inches thick, and together with the height of the IKEA drawer, overall you got a nice full height window effect. Sitting here, chilling out by the window with the view outside, I would say I have absolutely no regrets doing this. And that's all. After a few months of planning, this is my study room makeover 2023. I would say this is going to be the final form all the way to the day I move out of this place. Super satisfied with how this turns out. The only other thing I might add is just to lay a carpet over the flooring. I don't think I'm able to do any more desk makeover videos for this house. I'm thinking maybe I can collaborate with other content creators. Let me know if you have any suggestions who I should do a desk makeover for. Of course, they must be based in Singapore. Thank you for staying right till the end. See you in the next one. Bye.